If anybody's ever seen motocross, somehow they've seen the Barcia Platinum.
I met a Gypsy.
There's a whole lot easier ways to spend money. And a lot of times that's golfing, going to the bar with my boys. I don't need to fly across the world to lose money.
Yeah.
I can do it right in my backyard and sleep in my own bed tonight. So, Barcia Platinum has to be.
Is that up there? That's one of them.
It almost has to be. I mean, we already mentioned Stu. I'm trying to think.
This was like the next level. I feel like the Barcia Platinum was what the heli shoot could have been if you did a heli shoot before the heli shoot.
Well, this would have been the next echelon.
Because this was like the next level. It's like you had the heli shoot, it worked, and you're like, oh, if we did it like this, and this is what you got.
Yep.
Full screen this shit. Bro, this is iconic.
Yeah, bringing in the cable cam. So we did this with Taylor Cogden when he was doing Moto 3, the movie, I think. And yeah, Swanberg was here with me. Jason Baker had just built this track, and he had a lift there for we had to have the lift for the cable cam. And so Baker was like, "Hey, dude, have you ever like shot from a lift?" And I'm like, "No, really, only just that was a lift." So Baker started doing doing the pans and jibs on the big ass lift, right? So we just started discovering this whole new dimension of shots based on being on the ground, and even that's on the lift.
Yeah.
So we would just move it around, and so we used the lift one full day, and then the next day we had the cable cam. So while the cable cam was running, that's when I was doing all the ground shots. And then this was probably, I mean, I don't want to say the last time, but we went out in Valdosta. Me and Swan went out in Valdosta the night before this was shot, and we literally shouldn't have driven to the hotel room, but we went to the hotel room, both took showers, and then had to meet everybody in the lobby to go. Go on the shoot. And look how hot it is, bro.
Fuck.
I remember we were driving in, and I was like,
I don't think I can do this.
Dude, I was like falling asleep, and Swan's like, dude, you gotta stay awake. So I was like, and so I remember pulling in, and just the windows were fully down, and I was like, all right, we gotta get out of the car. And as soon as this magic started happening, it just
gone. This is magic.
Because it's also hard to get a rider now, too, that wants to invest the time. Like, hey, do it again, do it again, do it again. Everybody hates the do it again mentality in our sport now because they all work so hard. I don't blame them. But if you want to have a product like this, you got to invest the time as a rider to want to do it, too. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to hit that 3 times and I'm over it. So,
yeah, so what's this look like? This is 2 full days of do it again?
This would have been 2 full days, morning and afternoon sessions. I don't know that we really shot midday. So, yeah, it almost even became the formula of what we started doing because even when we went to homegrown, we would have only done morning and afternoon sessions. You never really mess with morning or midday light.
Fuck, this is so good, bro.
This was like AF100 too. It's crazy since I don't shoot so much anymore. Like it'd be hard for me to be able to shoot something like this again because just how much practice it takes to be able to follow someone that tight on a tripod. You got to think how honed in I was as a shooter at this point in time in my career. I often think that, like, even if you gave me the tools right now, I don't know that I can go recreate some of the stuff that we've done just because I'm out of practice.
Yeah.
It's like when Zacho was here and he was talking about just even missing the one day of practice, he could feel himself being off. Probably the same way as shooting. Like, don't get me wrong, I could pick up a camera and shoot pretty damn well, but it is crazy what the difference is when you shoot for a month straight or 2 months straight or constant, like back. Because back in those days, we had content people, we had people running the back end of our business, all the marketing and direct, everything. My job was pretty much to go create content. So I got to focus solely on that back then. So that's what I did. So just shooting every day, like you just become that good at it.
Yeah, I remember when you first got the 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, just some of the focus pulls that like, and that was the shit that we used to just geek out on, dude. When I got that, like when we watched the War Machines, there was some of those shots where I could just tell it was that 600mm lens.
Yep.
It just looked like I can look at footage from that era and know all of my shots. Purely based on what I was using because it was different to what everybody else was using.
Well, and it's crazy. Even running into like famous people these days, if anybody's ever seen motocross, somehow they've seen the Barcia Platinum. Like,
how many views did that get?
I don't know. It's really not that many for what for how popular I feel like it is.
Yeah.
1 million something maybe?
Yeah.
1,300,000?
But that's like a solid video.
Yeah. I mean, for back then, I don't know. I remember I was at Disney World when the video came out, and I remember on Vurb, it got like 4,000 like Facebook likes on our website within like 30 minutes. And then like just watching it go, I still have screenshots from it going from like 60,000 to 100,000. It was definitely our most watched video ever in that like 24-hour period. I think it got to like 300,000 in 24 hours or something. And like at the time, even now, that would be mind-boggling amount of views.
Yeah.
So especially on YouTube. I mean, that's not like some crazy stat for Instagram necessarily, but for YouTube, pretty unreal.
You just finished watching a clip from the full 3-hour podcast. You're on our Clips channel. The full podcast live on the Gypsy Tales podcast channel. It's linked right here. Go over to that channel, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and make sure you never miss a full episode of the Gypsy Tales podcast. If you don't want to watch it on YouTube, you want to watch it on the go, you can also head to our iTunes or Spotify to get the full 3-hour podcast in audio